Happy October, everybody. It's Shannon with Shanna's Sweets. Thank you for joining me for my October sweet treat card tutorial. If you're new to me and you don't know what my sweet treat is, this is my monthly free tutorial that I make that goes along with my card kit that is free for all customers who purchase over $25 during the month. If you purchase using my monthly host code, which will be posted down below, you will receive this card kit with the paper product that will make these two cards. You will need a stamp set, and you can choose to use the one that I'm using, or you can choose to use whatever you happen to have in your stash. It doesn't matter. I try to make it so that you can stamp whatever you like in the white space that is available. But this super cute card stamp set is what I'm using this month. Glad we're friends. So I bought this stamp set with the stamp sale last month, and the reason I bought it was because of this cute little guinea pig. This little guy right here. I don't know why I didn't have it already, because of course my daughter absolutely loved it. We both picked it out when I showed her the catalog and said the stamp sale was going on. What do you want? But we got guinea pigs a couple weeks ago when we traveled to Virginia for my son's wedding. My grandson is going to Italy at the end of the year, and he can't take his guinea pigs with him. So we inherited them. And of course, gotta have a stamp to go with the guinea pigs, right? So now, of course, we think they're super adorable, they're super cute, and they've been just a joy to have. And of course, we have to update him on how his guinea pigs are doing. So I think when he goes to Italy, we'll send him a couple cards here and there with pictures of his guinea pigs and this little guide too. So let's get to it. These cards are super easy, and I hope you'll love them. We're going to start with the basic black, and this one is using 8.5 by 5.5 of the basic black, and you're just going to fold it in half. And I always put the inside, a lot of times put the inside in first so that I don't, in this one I didn't really stamp anything on it, so I just want to get it out of the way. So it's 4 by 5.25, and we're just going to put that on the inside. Then on the outside, we're going to layer some cottage gingham. I'm using the petal pink version, and you can choose to use the big check or the little check. Of course, I chose the little check because it had just a little bit more design to it. And this is I believe 3 and the check 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. We're going to take the white, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my Stamparatus, which I don't use often enough, but I want to have a nice crisp image. So let's grab it out here. So we're going to take our Stamparatus, and it's a cling stamp, so you're going to want to position your stamp down at the bottom. Okay, so put your paper in, and you can put the magnet to hold it in place. Put your stamp at the bottom, and then we don't want the pad because it won't like stamp all the way right. And then we're going to ink it up, making sure and then I'm going to use the Stamparatus because then I can do it more than once. Give it a good, and see, I can make this a little darker now. It's pretty good, but if I want it darker, then I can do it again, right? And that just makes it a little bit darker and gives us a crisper image. Then I'm going to take my gingham in the gray granite, again using the the small check side. And I'm going to put it, I'm going to put the white line at the top. I'm going to put it just a little bit above my stamped. And then I have this rose gold, which is 1/4 inch by 3.5, because that's how big our white is. If I didn't say that, it was 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm just going to wring my finger to make sure I didn't get any tape on the outside. And I'm just going to overlap that slightly over the edge so that I don't see it. Make sure it's, I don't want any tape goobers there. Then I'm going to put some tape on the back of my white, and then that is going to go on the front of my card. Then that leaves you with the deckled piece, and this I don't feel like I need the Stamparatus for, okay? So we're just going to stamp our little cat with the crown in the middle of our deckled piece. Then I'm going to take my light gray granite. Okay, I'll take the little brush end, and I'm just going to color my cat real quick. All right, now I can take the dark one here, okay, and I'm going to take the bullet in this time, and I'm just going to go along the lines that the stamp is already made, just to give some shadow, okay? And then you can do that a couple times just to make it a little darker. And that's it. Then to make our crown, I'm going to take the dark daffodil with the bullet, just because it's a little bit thinner. All right. And just because we want a crown that shines, then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, the clear one, and put that over there. I think there's a gold one, but I'm not sure if we still sell it or not. It might be retired. Now I can put some dimensionals. I like my dimensionals. And I'm going to put it up here in the left corner. And that's all there is to our card. Let's start with the blending on this card. You're going to have this piece. This is a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to put a piece of scratch paper. And then I'm going to take some blending brushes. So the blending brushes, you can, I just have like one, this is like a light blue, this is kind of purple, pink, or actually the purpley color, and then I have one that's like light pink. So you can do one for each one. I just kind of do one for each family. So I'm going to take the Blushing Bride, ink it up, start off the edge, and kind of do the top, okay? And I'm not no rhyme or reason, just do as much as you like. As dark, it's going to get darker around the edges, okay? Then I'm going to do Balmy Blue, same thing, start off the edge, come through the side over here. You can start in the hole, get up there in the middle. And the harder you push down, the more darker it's going to be. Then we're going to do Blackberry Bliss for down here in the bottom. And you can go up in your other color. And see, I hit it down there in the bottom, so then it got a splotch. But that's okay. It just gives it a little bit of character, and if you smear it there a little bit, it'll smear it out. And it'll blend those colors together there. And I can come over here with some more blue and wash it out a little bit more. All right, so that blends all those colors. Take away my, and there you go. Now what I'm going to do is take my DSP, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm going to use the wet glue this time because I want to get some glue kind of here in the middle so it'll seal. Go around those circles. A little bit in the corners. Okay, then I'm going to put the stripe side down, so that's what's showing through, right? And it should be just underneath the edge. Give it a good smushing. Gently lift up in case you got any glue down, all right? And that is, and then I'm going to take my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, fold it in half. If you have a bone folder, you can get a nice crisp edge. Go ahead and glue this down. Okay, now, and I want this big circle to the right in the middle, because that's where my guinea pig's going to go. And then I wanted my lighter color at the top, so. All right, set that aside for a minute. Now you should have, I gave you extra circles just in case, but I'm going to take the bigger one for my guinea pig, and then you had 2 kind of smaller. So that's what I'm going to do there. All right, so your guinea pig, we're going to ink in Memento Black. Then I'm using the 2 neutral colors. I found that the 500, I believe, was the darker. Let me look on my notes here, because I think I put it in the notes. Yeah, so the 500 is supposed to be darker. Let's see if I wrote my note right. And I wanted the darker on the outside. Hopefully I got my pig in the center here. We call them the pigs. I'm not sure if that's correct lingo for guinea pigs, but that's what their names are. Sam and DJ, but we call DJ Dean because we loved Supernatural. So, and matter of fact, the Winchesters are supposed to be coming out on CW soon. And I am looking forward to that. All right. All right, so I'm not sure. It's a contrast, right? Now, the last one, I put the Balmy Blue. Let's do it on. We're going to use Blackberry Bliss for the sentiment. And we are going to use dimensionals on both of these guys. The sentiment is going to go up here in the top corner. And our guinea pig is going to go in the middle. Then you have some pinwheels. You should have 4 pinwheels. I've trimmed 3 of mine out, but the only thing you want to make sure when you trim these out, okay, because you get them like this, is don't cut all the way off, okay? So you need to leave a little bit in the middle so that you can attach them. So So you want to make sure, you might have a little bit of a gap, but that's fine. You need to. Then you can decide which one you want on top. So I'm going to do the purple and the pink together, and then we'll do yellow and green. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue and then stagger them. And I'm going to put a little bit on the back. And this one, because I have all this color right there, I'm going to go ahead and put the white one down, which is why I gave you the small white ones in case you wanted that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this white down, and then I'm going to put this down. But this one here, I'm going to put it kind of off right there. And then I can put this one. Then what I'm going to do is you'll get a strip of the dots. And then I like to pull up my pinwheels a little bit. Probably get squished in the mail if you mail these, but still. And then I can put some dots like that. And there you have it. That is this month's Sweet Treat card tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me this month for some fun projects. Thank you so much. If you have any questions about how to order, please feel free to contact me. Have a great day. Happy fall. Bye.